Mudat Mohani's I Know What's a Tail For. Jackie was a happy little puppy. He had a bushy tail which usually wagged with delight. He would curiously look around for different things and ask a million questions about them. Every day he had a new question. He would put them across to his little master Peter. But Peter wouldn't understand what he said and would only pat him with a big smile. Both would then forget the question and get down to play. One day Peter was busy. Jackie was getting bored, so he decided to have some fun. He went out of the back door to get some fresh air. Aha! So many things to find out! His bushy tail wagged with delight. He saw a big monkey sitting on a tree. The monkey was busy looking for some juicy berries. Excuse me, I want to ask you a question, said Jackie timidly. The monkey glanced at Jackie with an amused face. Go ahead, but be quick. I am busy. What's a tail for? Asked Jackie politely. I use my tail to swing from one branch to another. You have such a tiny tail. I don't know what your tail is for, said Monkey in a mocking tone. Jackie went on. He saw a beautiful peacock dancing in the garden. Excuse me, but I have a question, said Jackie. Ask, said Peacock in a very loud, shrieking tone. What's a tail for? Said Jackie. With my beautiful tail, I impress Lady Peahen, said the peacock proudly. Then he went away, swaying his tail behind him. Jackie sighed and trotted on. He passed a fence with rails so high he could slip right under. There he saw a big cow swaying her tail very hard and munching a tuft of grass. Excuse me, ma'am, said Jackie. Could you answer a question?
Go ahead and try me, little fellow,
said the cow in a soft voice. What's a tail for?
My tail is the world's best fly swatter,
said the cow. She swayed her tail from side to side to shoo away a swarm of flies. Jackie tried to do the same, but his tail was too short to flick. Jackie went further. He soon reached a small pond. The pond was filled with tiny fish. They were swimming all around. Jackie looked at his reflection in the pond. He sighed. I still don't know why I have this tail. He was tired and homesick now. Jackie saw a little fish. He bent down to get close to the fish. Then he said, Excuse me, can you tell me what are tails for? A tail? Said Fish. She suddenly disappeared into the water. In seconds, she was back. She said, My tail helps me to move in the water. My tail helps me to fly through the air, said a brown sparrow. Oh, I can't swim or fly, said Jackie sadly. He saw a squirrel on a tree. Excuse me, can you tell me what are tails for? The squirrel looked at his tail and said, My tail makes a warm blanket to wrap myself in winter. It also helps me to keep my balance. I don't know what your tail is for. Jackie started back home. While he was coming back, he saw a lizard with no tail. What happened to your tail? Said Jackie.
My tail? A naughty boy caught me by my tail. The tail broke off and helped me escape from his grasp. Don't worry, it will grow again in some time. This happens to me a lot of times. My tail helps me to escape,
said Lizard laughingly. Jackie then reached his home. Peter flung open the door and hugged him.
"I am so glad to see you back,"
said Peter.
"I thought you were lost."
Jackie licked Peter all over. Peter giggled and said,
"So you are glad to see me too. Look at your tail."
Jackie looked at his tail. It was wagging fast.
"I always know you are happy when I see your tail wagging,"
said Peter. Jackie was happier now. He finally came to know what his tail was for.